Good morning, this is Send 7 World News in 7 minutes. I'm Stephen Devincenzi. Today is Monday, the 4th of March, 2024. Starting in Europe today. In Ukraine, the southern port city of Odessa was hit by Russian drones this weekend. At least 10 people, including 3 young children, were killed when a Russian drone hit an apartment building. Rescuers are still looking for missing people under the collapsed building. In the Kherson region, 1 person was killed and others were injured by Russian artillery. The Netherlands Prime Minister, Mark Rutte, visited Ukraine's Kharkiv region with President Volodymyr Zelensky this weekend. About half of Kharkiv region was occupied by the Russian army for most of 2022, before Ukraine's army recaptured almost all of it. Rutte signed a security deal with Ukraine and said that the Netherlands would help to supply Ukraine with 800,000 artillery shells. The Netherlands is the 7th country to sign a 10-year security agreement with Ukraine. The Netherlands has promised €2 billion worth of support for Ukraine this year. Rutte said that Ukraine needed more artillery and air defense ammunition.
It's clear that Ukraine's armed forces urgently need more air defense missiles and more artillery shells. So our focus is on ramping up our defense production and finding ways to alleviate shortages in the short term.
In the occupied region of Crimea, a pro-Ukraine partisan group made up of ethnic Crimean Tatars said yesterday that massive explosions had destroyed a gas pipeline, although they did not directly claim responsibility. In France, a 7-year-old girl has died as her family tried to reach the United Kingdom in a small boat. 15 other people, mostly children, were taken to hospital in Dunkirk. The girl is the 6th migrant known to have died trying to cross in a small boat from France to the UK this year. Americas. In Canada, a visit to an art gallery by Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni was cancelled because of pro-Palestine protesters gathering outside the gallery. Trudeau's office said that the visit was cancelled for security reasons. In the United States, former President Donald Trump won the primary elections for the states of Idaho, Michigan, and Missouri this weekend. Tomorrow is known as Super Tuesday because it is the day in which the biggest number of states give support to their presidential candidate. It is now seen as almost certain that Trump will be the presidential candidate for the Republican Party. However, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley has said that she will remain in the contest. Also in the United States, the pharmacy chains Walgreens and CVS will start selling the abortion pill mifepristone in some states this month. The drug will be available to buy in New York, Pennsylvania, California, Massachusetts, and Illinois. Most abortions in the US are performed by taking pills. In 2022, the Supreme Court overturned the right to abortion, and since then, states have vastly different laws, with some states making it completely illegal to have an abortion, and some states making it always legal. In Haiti, there was violence between heavily armed gangs and police this weekend. Powerful gang leader Jimmy Cherizier, known as Barbecue, told the police and army to arrest Prime Minister Ariel Henry. Cherizier said that he would continue trying to remove Henry. Gangs control large parts of Haiti. Africa. In Burkina Faso, about 170 people were killed in attacks on villages in the north of the country last week, according to local authorities. The attacks on villages, including attacks on a church and a mosque, have been blamed on local Islamist jihadists. In 2022, there were 2 military coups in Burkina Faso, with officers saying that the government was not effectively managing the problem of Islamist jihadists. Ghana's parliament has approved a new law criminalising LGBT people and the promotion of LGBT lifestyles. The new law will give sentences of up to 5 years in jail for the, quote, willful promotion, sponsorship or support of LGBTQ activities, end quote, and criminalises same-sex relations with up to 3 years in jail. United Nations Human Rights Chief Volker Turk criticised the bill, saying that consensual same-sex relations should never be criminalised. Asia. In the Red Sea, a civilian cargo ship has sunk after being attacked by Yemen's Houthi rebels 2 weeks ago. Yemen's internationally recognised government said that there could be an environmental catastrophe caused by the sinking of the Ruby Mar, which was carrying 41,000 tonnes of fertiliser and has also caused an oil spill. The Houthis claim that they are attacking cargo ships in solidarity with Palestinians. The Ruby Mar flew a Belize flag and was operated by Lebanese and British companies and was travelling from the United Arab Emirates to Bulgaria when the Houthis hit it with anti-ship missiles. The Ruby Mar's crew were from Syria, Egypt, India and the Philippines and were all rescued. On Saturday, the Italian warship Caio Duilio shot down a Houthi missile. Iranian state media has said that 40% of people voted in Friday's parliamentary elections, the lowest turnout ever. However, opposition leaders have said that the turnout was actually even lower, as many people chose to boycott the elections, which they say are not free and fair. These were the first elections since mass protests in 2022 that started after the young woman Mahsa Amini was killed by religious police after being arrested for not wearing a scarf on her head. And in Myanmar, a tiny fish can make a sound as loud as a gunshot, scientists say. Scientists from Germany studying the fish Danionella cerebrum, found in Myanmar, say that despite being the size of a fingernail, the fish produces a sound above 140 decibels, using a unique sound system made of drumming cartilage and muscle. A big thank you to Claudio in Italy, Javier in Spain, and another Javier in Colombia for becoming our newest supporters. If you enjoyed this podcast, you can help to support us and have access to the transcripts written by us and our weekly news quiz by becoming a supporter at send7.org. Tomorrow you will be with Juliet Martin. Have a great day.